Hello everybody, today is Hour of Devastation release day, and it's the day that I'm going to start doing the unboxings from the new set from Wizards of the Coast. So I have 11 cases for me and for my lovely clients, and I'm going to use a die to decide which one is going to be mine. And it's number 7. So I'm going to start from up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7. So I'm gonna make a mark. Number 7. It's gonna be mine. The other ones are for my clients. Hope I get lucky. I hope my clients will get even luckier than me. And we all open a ton of invocations and everything we're looking for. Good luck for you all. And for me too. See you soon. Hello again, here it is, lucky number 7. It's the box that the dice told me that will be the case that I will open for myself. And the ones that I'm gonna do the unboxing and fill them for you. And let's start with box number 1. Let's move this away. Here it is. I'm really excited about this expansion. I think hopefully after the Wizards Marvel bannings we can finally play standards. I don't play standards since the game day for Amonkhet. I built the deck, played it once, made top 4 I believe, went to the finals. I really don't know. I don't remember. I believe I went to the finals in the first game day. Lost to Mardu Energy, I think, Temur Energy. And then never played again because, well, with that works Marvel and everything around it, people just didn't want to play standard. And if my friends don't play standard, I don't play. I usually play modern now. So let's do this. Merciless Eternal, Vizier of the Truth, Accursed Horde, and Chaos Maw. This art is amazing. This is art, of course, by Steve Argyle, the artist for Liliana of the Vile, and this card is absolutely beautiful. Okay. Runmap Ruins, Jesse's Defeat, Quarry Beetle, and Bontu's Last Reckoning. Destroy creatures, lands you control, do not untap during your next untap step. Crypt of the Eternals, Infernal Jet, Devotee of Strength, and Hour of Promise, and a full art light. Okay, the comments is in here. Liliana's Defeat, Bloodwater Eternity, Eternal of Harsh Truths, and Leave to Chance. And the foil, Beneath the Sands. Shepherd Dunes, Manticore Eternal, Uptender, and Apocalyptic Demon. Flying. Apocalyptic Demon has power and toughness are each equal number of cards in your graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap Apocalypse Demon unless you sacrifice another creature. If this will cost 4, It will be a new Desecration Demon, and that will be amazing. A foil strategic planning. It looks really good. Bloodwater Entity, Gideon's Defeat, Vile Manifestation, and the Scavenger Grounds. And the file Kindled Fury. Whoops, this is in the wrong file. Struggle to Survive, Burning Fist Minotaur, Overcome, and Solemnity. There he is. One of the best cards in the set. And the insect. Okay. Ifnir, Deadlands, Sinuous Striker, Desert Hold, and Rona's Last Stand. Basically a 5/4 for 2 mana. If you enjoy that kind of thing. If you think that's fair. Consigned to Oblivion, Query Beetle, Chandra's Defeat, and Rune Map Hydra. Vigilance, Reach, Trample. It +1/+1 as long as you have a desert. If you control a desert, and if there's a desert in the graveyard, it gets +1/+1. It can be a 5/5 Vigilant, Reach, Trample for 5 mana. Okay. 4 mana. 4 mana. 4 mana, 5/5 with all those abilities. Resolute Survivors, Unconventional Tactics, Eternal of Ash Truth, and a first mythic, Unash, Cryosphinx Sovereign. Well, okay. And the Angel of God's Pharaoh foil. A very nice art. Dagger of the Worthy, Steward of Solidarity, Tenacious Hunter, and Neheb the Eternal. Second mythic. Oh man, and the oh man, okay. We have 2 mythics in the same. Hey, what can I say? Oh, when I saw, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw this, I was looking at this, the Full Heart Island, which is beautiful. It's a tremendous heart. I'm gonna get as much as I can of this card and play with them because it's beautiful. But then we get a second mythic, and then we get a Samut Detested foil. Sad that it's not a really nice card, unless of course if you play it with Doubling Season in Commander, you basically can play it and made the ultimate. And then you search your library for up to 2 creature or Planewalker cards, put them on the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. So basically, you with Double Season, you put this on your 4th turn, and you're gonna get 2 tremendous monsters that you know that you have in Commander. So that seems fair, really fair. But okay, we have a nice foil mythic. Nº1, Omniscient Sphinx, Inferno Jet, and Torment Hellfire of Hellfire. A card that honestly I don't know if it's good or bad. It can be really good if you play it for 5 or 6, but you're giving your opponent has the choice. That's not really nice. And hey, a foil Planewalker, it's always fun. I would prefer Nicol Bolas, let me be honest with you. I honestly would prefer Nicol Bolas, but you cannot have everything. We have 3 mythics already, so what can I be concerned about? Jace's the Fit, Obelisk Spider, Vizier of the Truth, and Jero with eyes open. Samut, best friend in the story. And the planes, which, if you compare with this one, there is no comparison. Okay? The plane, I think, is a miss. The island, it's a real home run, like the Americans say. It's terrific card, amazing art. Island, the most powerful card in Magic. Nissa's the Fit, Unraveling Mummy, Torment of Scarabs, and a Mirage Mirror. I got one on the bundle, which is a nice card. I think it's a nice card that will see some play. I think it's very annoying because if you have you can turn this into any creature, block their huge creature, and then before damage you turn it into, I don't know, a glue token, and so basically you cannot kill it, and it's a really nice thing. Burning Fist Minotaur, Crook of Condemnation, Benui Punisher, and that misreading missed the fact that we just got the Scarab God, our 4th mythic in the box. For mythics, we are going halfway through, I believe. Not even in the halfway, but let's see what we got left. Braid, Crypt of the Eternals, Imaginary Threats, and Swarm Intelligence. 7 mana for an enchantment that reads, whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell, you may copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, I believe it's nice for Commander, probably. I don't know. 7 mana enchantment is something that, honestly, I don't think it has a lot of playability. Dune Divider, Claim to Fame. This is we'll see a ton of play. Fervent Paincaster, and one of the most searched cards, the Hollow One. It's been a really nice box. I have nothing to say about it. Nothing bad to say about it. We have a Full Art Mountain. Vizier of the Anointed. If Near Deadlands, Razaket's Right, and Reason to Believe. A card that I've heard some people say that is absolutely amazing. I think scry 3 for 1 mana at sorcery speed, honestly I don't think is that good, but if you combine both of them in turn 3 you done this, in turn 4 you get this on the top, and for 4 mana you put this on the battlefield. This is just an example. You can put any creature on the battlefield. Okay, you can see some play, I don't know. Hopefully we'll have some play. I love the thing that I always want for every set is that 70% of the cards will see constructed play. That never happens because the sets are built to be played as limited, but if 60% of the rares will see tournament constructed play, that makes me really happy. I was thinking about a big card. Imagine this. This is what I'm talking about. You make reason to believe. You scry 3. You put Razaket at second from the top. You draw a card for 5 mana, and you play believe. And you put this on the battlefield. I think it's the most amazing thing that could happen, unless the opponent has a split red card that I saw this weekend on the pre-release that made something really cool. Cursed Horde, Ruin Map Rooms, Rebel Front, and Dream Stealer. This is, for instance, this is a rare that I don't think we'll ever see play, because play this card before, basically discarding a card at turn 3. It's not really impactful on the game, and then even if you eternalize it, you'll eternalize it for 6, and basically will deal discard 4 cards at turn 6. I don't think it will have any impact. Ocatra Last Mercy. Again, basically turn to 20 again. It's a really nice card, I believe, against burn in Modern. But then there's the life goes on. For basically 1 mana you can get 8 life, and if at least on turn 3, usually you are at 10, 9, 10 damage, 10 life. And if you get 8, you go again to 17 for 1 mana, and then for 3 you go to 20. I prefer life goes on. On to market, Obelisk Spiders and Strangler, and Abandoned Sarcophagus. You may cast non-land cards with cycling from your graveyard. If a card with cycling will be put into your graveyard from anywhere, and it wasn't cycled, exile it instead. No, okay. 3 mana, it's very expensive. Another amazing island, and a foil Blur of Blades. Gideon's Defeat, Hypnoid Rivulet, Chandra's Defeat, and another Adorn Pouncer. Tenacious Hunter, Crook of Condemnation, Omnious Sphinx, and Driven to Despair. At the end of turn, creature control gain trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. This is nice. Aftermath, until the end of turn, creatures you control gain menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. If you can play both, 2, 4, for 4 mana. Okay, this is you can draw at least. Imagine if you hit for 3 with 3 creatures, you draw 3 cards, he discards 3 cards. That's a power effect for 4 mana. This, I think, could see play. And even if it doesn't hit, that's the thing. If it doesn't hit, if your creatures are bigger than theirs, you will be basically forced to block, so that he didn't discard cards and don't give you card advantage. So it's always a good effect. Hostile Deserts, of course the creatures have trample, they might hit, but Sifter Worm, Unraveling Mummy, Sunscor's Champion, and Endless Sands. Look at this art. This in foil, I think will be amazing, astonishing. It's a beautiful art, simple card, simple heart, but terrific. And a cool card. I believe it's a very nice card. If you're going against silent creatures, and then return to the battlefield with a bunch of enter the battlefield trigger effects, it could be really potent. And the foil island, not the, the island that I will hope, but it's a foil land, a foil basic land, which is always a nice thing. Supreme Will, Appeal to Authority, Saving Grace, and Hour of Glory. Is it the second one? I think it is. Let me see. Hour of Glory. No. It's the first one. Probably came out on my bundle. I'm recording this right after opening the bundle, so it might be it. Liliana's Defeat, Farm to Market, Desert's Hold, and Emnet Eternal. Really 5/5 for 3 mana. I don't know if we will see play, but it's a nice card. Fervent Paincaster, Struggle to Survive, Doom Divire, Earth Shaker Kendra. Okay. When there's a battlefield target creature with power less than equal to the shaker, invoke this turn. Okay, it's a 2/1 that enters, probably deals immediately to damage. Because it's hard to have a 3 power creature at turn 2, so it's nice. It's a nice card. What I don't think it is if there is no space for red aggro in our environment, at least standard environment. Steward of Solidarity, Claim to Fame, Uptender, and Relizient Kendra. And another beautiful Highland. I already have 3. I don't think that I got any of them on the pre-release or on my bundle, but okay. Strategic Planning. Torment of Scarabs, Dunes of the Dead, nice. Angel of God Pharaoh, and Nimble Obstructionist. Gilded Cerdon, Lurching Root Beast. No. I'm naming the comments. Overcome, River Hoopu, Sinnoh Striker, and the Scorpion God. Our 5th mythic. 5 mythics in this booster box, which is a very nice number, and we still have 4 booster packs. We have the Scorpion God, the Scarab God, just missing the Locust. Raz the Cat's Right, Appeal to Authority, Sand Strangler. This card, at least in limited, is terrific because you have deserts, and for 3/3 for 4 mana and basically destroying a creature on the battlefield, it's amazing. I play with this card and I have great results with it. And this is even better. This is even better. Hour of Devastation. One of the best cards in the set. And then a Cursed Horde foil. Hour of Devastation, one of the best cards in the set. It's a really nice thing that most of the best cards in the set are rare, so it wouldn't cost a ton of money to get a playset of Hour of Devastation, even though I don't think we should play with 4, but okay, it's your decision. But that will never be a $20 card. Maybe in several years if it's not reprinted, but for now that I don't think will cost that much. Supreme Will, Consigned to Oblivion, Doomfall, and Champion of Wits. Vizier of the Annoyed, Ohap Oasis, Sifter Worm, and Refuse to Corporate, and a foil and summon. Now, at a few moments, if you were with some attention, maybe realized when Razorcat came out, I was starting to tell a story, but then I moved on to opening the rest of the packs. So the biggest moment on this weekend pre-release was with my friend Duarte, which is a really nice player that have this thing on his deck. And it was the first round. He was playing against a girl that I've never seen before. She was a nice player. She made a very nice tournament. And he played basically the best creature that you can get. Razorcat Foul Blunted. And he was at 11 life. And she responded with this. Refuse. Which says, refuse deals damage to target spell controller equal to that spell's converted mana cost. Which put him at 3 life. Which basically shut down the ability. And she won the turn. She won the round. It was game 3. They were tied. And probably if she didn't get refused, probably Razorcat will deliver the game home, because you can easily sacrifice 2 creatures, get your other 2 bombs, and finish the game in 1-2 rounds, in 2 turns. But with Refuse, she won. It was an amazing moment. Because we were playing with a bunch of friends, we all knew each other, we all have tons of stories about Commander and things like that. And so this is something that will probably the everlasting moment that someone who got basically punched in the face with a card, and was a punch in the face moment when you played Razorcat, and her opponent played with Refuse. Okay, it was something that I was start talking about, but then I didn't recall the name of the card. And now that I see it, it's something that Refuse can do. It's basically deal 8 damage to a face in a limited environment. And we're opening our last pack. And I got Unconventional Tactics, Sunset Pyramid, Jace's Defeat, and another card that could see a lot of play, God Pharaoh's Gift, because it can be called by the card that named this card on the first set, that we can basically, it's an artifact that does something. You sacrifice a creature and you go search for this, and then you put this on the field, and you don't have to play with 7 mana, and basically at the beginning of any combat, if you basically destroy them, make Bantu Last Reckoning and things like that, or Hour of Devastation, you basically then can put those creatures on the graveyard, put them on the battlefield as a 4/4 copies in zombies, basically eternalize everything on everyone's graveyard, and take control of the game from there on. Okay, this is my first box. I'm very happy with it. Let's look at it. So we have Razorcat, which is a great card. Champion of Wits is a great card. Hour of Devastation is a great card. Scorpion God, a great card. Nimble Obstructionist is a really nice card. Emit Eternal is a really nice card. Let's see. Endless Suns, Hostile Desert, Adorned Pounced, Reason to Believe, The Scarab God, All of One, Mirage Mirror. God, this is terrible. Rune Map I, Runner's Last Stand, Solemnity, Scavenger Grounds, Hour of Promise, and Bontu Last Reckoning. So I think that these are, as I was talking before, I think these are all playable cards. Maybe not this one. I'll let they put this thing out. But this, I think, is all playable cards in this standard environment that will be rebuilt now from the shreds of the last banning, the shreds of Otherworks Marvel. So hope you enjoy it. I'll be opening another one in a few minutes. I will put it in a separate video so that it doesn't have to take hours and you can see whatever you want. So hope you enjoy it. See you next